you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. Today I wanted to talk about whether you have the determination to succeed. Determination or self-determination is the belief in yourself that you have the abilities to succeed in no matter what you do. It's the belief that you're in control of your own destiny, and in terms of alcohol, it's the belief that you're in control, that it's not the alcohol itself that's in control of you. It's not some fella in a white laboratory coat who's saying, you are an alcoholic and you always will be. You know, you're in control. Determination is having the attitude that you're going to succeed no matter what, regardless of anything else. And that you've got the abilities that it takes for you to succeed. And if you haven't got the abilities, that you've got the determination to go out and get them. Now, having determination means that you're the boss, that you're in control. It's your destiny, but it also means that you have to take responsibility. So no matter what takes place, it's all your responsibility. It's all, you take the blame for everything that you do, for all the decisions that you make, all the choices that you make. Determination is basically just not giving up. It's coming back again and again and again and again. It's being relentless in the pursuit of your goals. And it's this thing that I was talking about a few weeks ago about having the goals, and I'm not sure if I explained it 100%. But alcohol, when you quit alcohol, the goal to quit alcohol, you might be building yourself up for it for a long time. You might take the decision overnight that, you know, enough is enough and that's just it. But it's also a goal that once you've done it, you've quit, it's finished, you know. I mean, the goal is done. So no matter how long you build yourself up for it, once you stop drinking, you don't put any more alcohol into your mouth anymore, it's a job done. So in order to not be sitting around twiddling your thumbs, and in order to stay quit, you've got to fill the void with something else, you know, something powerful, you know, something that's going to pull you forward. You know, it's having that specific goal, a big goal in your life, you know, something that you want to aim towards and you've got little steps towards. And that's the thing that's going to drive your determination. That's going to give you that relentless pursuit and that never giving up attitude that you need in order to quit any bad habits. This is not just going to work with alcohol. This is going to work regardless of what it is you're trying to give up, what bad habit you're trying to stop. You know, so how do you pull your determination into this? It's everyone's got a certain amount, you know, this basic determined ability in them to some degree or another. You know, it depends on yourself how much you've got, but it's something that you can build up. It's something that you'll have at the beginning of your quit. Once you decide to quit drinking, you're going to have determination for the first few days. It's going to be easy because you can feel the benefits, the memory of your drinking, and the dirty big hangover that you had is just around the corner. But it's when you're further down the line, you're getting into the weeks and the months that your determination really has to, you really have to pull out the stops. You know, you have to really flex your determination muscle, so to speak. It's when you go to the parties or when you go on holidays or, you know, those times when you normally associate with drinking, that, you know, you just haven't done these things before without drinking, or you've done them so far into the past that you can't remember what it's like. That's when your determination is going to really come in. So there's a few basic things you can do. One of the ways I do this is by visualization. It's one of my favorite methods of keeping my determination up. I talk about this in Stop Drinking Alcohol Week 47, And basically I use my son. He's a very strong image. It's a very strong motivation for me to do anything is my son. So if you want to learn more about that, how I do that, go and watch that video. I'll put the link down below. But really what you're trying to do is you're using visualization to try and pull you back from having a drink or even thinking about drinking. Or, you use it in times of good times when you see, somebody who you care about giving you praise. And that really works for me. Another way to keep your determination is to remember all the reasons why you've quit in the first place. Especially things that are going to pull you forward into the future. The things you want to do in your life that you haven't been able to do because you've been drinking. Look at people in your life and, look at them as motivation. Anything you can think of that is going to spur that on. Another way to keep determined is to just keep your goal in mind, your long-term goal, but take everything in small steps. Don't try to do too much at once. Like I say, the biggest thing is just to have that goal in the end. Once you've quit your drinking, to move on with your life. But sometimes that goal can be so far ahead in the future that it's it can seem unachievable. But if you have it so it's small little steps, you achieve one step and you move on to the next, so forth. It can really help to look back at how far you've come and realize that if you do drink, if you do have a drink again, you're not starting back at the beginning again, but you're taking a backward step, and it should be all about moving forwards, as they say, onwards and upwards. Sometimes fear and doubt and uncertainty can make you start thinking negatively about things. It can make you want to backtrack and lose the determination. And as soon as you start getting these thoughts, one of the best things, what I find, is to talk to somebody that's close to you and just say it to them, say before you leap in and have a drink and stuff, say it to have a chat with your sister or your best friend or whoever's closest to you, because sometimes you can talk yourself into failure. You can just sit there and when there's nobody around that's going to snap you out of it, it's very easy to just bring yourself to the position where you're sort of going, yeah, just the one, sure, one won't harm me. I've been there. I went there so many times when I was quitting cigarettes. It was unreal, and every single time I talked myself back into smoking. And I think if I'd had somebody there to talk to mull it over and say, this is where I'm thinking. So a non-smoker, you can't go to somebody who's already who's smoking, or in the terms of drinking, you can't go to a person who's a chronic drinker, who's got a bad drinking habit, and your drinking buddy is not going to be the one to go to here. Somebody who hasn't got that kind of an issue and knows all about your issues as well. Another thing is to build up your physical strength, your physical health. Take care of your physical health and also your mental mind. If you're weak in the body, weak in the mind, it stands to reason that your decisions are going to depend on what's the easiest one for you to do, and a lot of the time drinking is the easiest solution to anything. As soon as you've got any problems, it's, I'll have a drink. So if you're strong in yourself, and it doesn't take much. I've always thought to myself that, yeah, I could go to the gym and I want to pump up and I want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, And you know, I go down to the gym, and in reality, I never wanted that, but it's the image. It's the image there that I have in my head, and oh geez, I want to do that, But I find the thing that I've done consistently throughout my life is walk. I've tried to run. I've tried to do all different things. I like the yoga, but it's just not time for it yet. I think another few months and I'll go back to it. But anyway, I'm digressing. It's finding something that you really like to do, and even if it's only walking. But just get yourself into good physical and mental shape, and you'll find it a lot easier to deal with, to have the determination to succeed, and it'll push you forward. And finally, it's just don't brood on stuff, Don't sit down and, go over and over and over again. Like I say, talk yourself into the problems. So if you have any questions at all about this, then let me know. The best way of getting in contact with me is through the website. Just go over to the website, or you can send me an email at kevin@alcoholmastery.com. Leave a message on YouTube by all means. It goes through Google+. I know that I can ramble a lot, so if there's something that you're unclear about, ask me and I'll see if I can clear it up for you. Until next time, my name's Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. Onwards and upwards.